Hello, my name is Nicole. I will be speaking today regarding my experience with Fulfil and why I would recommend Fulfil to other merchants. I work for a sports nutrition company that has essentially a portfolio of brands, and with that can come a unique set of challenges. You're managing inventory for several different brands at the same time. Sometimes you'd like to cross-sell inventory. And keeping track of all of that information for more than just one brand at a time can get really, really overwhelming. So I was tasked back in 2020 with finding some sort of solution that would allow us to grow our parent company as well as our sister companies that are in our portfolio. At the time, we were only using Shopify and ShippingEasy. So just very basic bare bones setup outside of our Shopify store. When I began looking into these enterprise management softwares, I had done my due diligence, had calls with several different options. And after speaking with Fulfil, going over all of the bullet points of these pain points that I was trying to solve, Fulfil basically ran away with it. They had everything that we needed and then some. It allowed me to sort of try to eliminate all of these manual processes that myself and some of my colleagues had been using for quite some time. Things like manually tracking bundle inventory. So since we sell sports nutrition supplements, we oftentimes like to put together bundles that customers can purchase at a discount to encourage them to purchase more things at one time. With our previous solution, we didn't have the ability to set up bundles in a way that would track the individual component inventory. It ended up being this sort of thing where we would have to manually track our inventory. This would lead to overselling, losing inventory, not having an explanation for it. Fulfil completely gets rid of that. We have incredibly detailed insight into our inventory and all of the movements that go along with it. So if we see we're missing 200 something units of this product and we don't know why, I can now go in and actually do a thorough investigation of what may have happened to these units. Was it an error on our warehouse team? Was it an error when we received a PO, etc.? Fulfil allows us the ability to trace things in a way that we never could before. So now, rather than guessing what happened here, why did this happen? How can we avoid this moving forward? We actually have a paper trail of things, which makes everything so much easier. And then aside from just tracking our inventory, we were also doing all of our purchase orders completely manually, just tracked through a spreadsheet. No one really had any insight into it. You couldn't go back and see how many units you put in stock at a certain time, how many units you received against a PO. We didn't have insight into any of this. Fulfil has single-handedly solved these issues for us and given insight to many more people who are part of our businesses that need this information. So rather than going over here to X person, they can simply go into Fulfil and access that information anytime that they need it. Fulfil gives us the ability to house all of our inventory for all of our different brands in one area and the ability to disperse that in any way that we so choose. So when Fulfil was helping us to onboard, I had a lot of questions and they were really helpful and really patient. And although it took a little bit of time for me and my colleagues to really familiarize ourselves and become fluent in this new software, it was worth any struggle that we had to go through at the beginning for the end result that we have now. With all of that being said, highly, highly recommend Fulfil. It has changed the game for us. I love it. My colleagues love it. The support team at Fulfil is stellar. The functionality that they have to offer, incredible. The data warehouse, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That has given me much more granular insights into things that I never had the ability to look into before. So to wrap it up, just a big thank you to the Fulfil team. I'm very grateful. I know my colleagues are very grateful. Anyone who chooses to move forward with Fulfil as their solution for their business, I think will be thrilled as well. Thank you guys.